Hi, this is the Corner Bench with Dr. Brenda, and I am on part 6 of my book, Ain't Nothing Clean About Dirty Dishes. Okay. So staying in the same school was the best news because I had friends and I was having fun. There were two types of friends, those you see at school and those who could come over to your house and whose house you could go to. I only had the kind I see at school. My sister Ellie had friends who came over to the house. These were her best friends. They did things together and would see each other every day, it seemed. I was able to be a tag-along with them sometimes. It was the highlight of my day. My oldest sister was in West Kenny Middle School. She had no problem making friends. She was pretty and shapely, and her 3 best friends lived around my neighborhood. Her boyfriend was her best friend's brother. We loved their family. I would sometimes get to hang out with my older sister and her girlfriends when they went places, but only if their older sister came along. The older sister would say, "Miss Grace, I will watch her." Me. Hooray! I thought. I love her for taking me with them back then. She was a great person. We had this abandoned bakery in the neighborhood, and we got old pans from that bakery and would make so much fun. And we would have so much fun making the best mud pies. I didn't know what it was. I don't know what it is with kids today. They don't get to play and do those types of things. I guess it's clay and slime. That's fun too. At recess, I would go outside and watch the in girls, who were all a part of the drill team, cheer at lunchtime. I really wanted to be a part of that team. I knew the steps by heart. Mango step, ready, hit it. I rehearsed this over and over. I never made the team, but those girls befriended me anyway. I decided to start a drill team with the girls in my neighborhood. We had meetings, we paid dues, and we had parties. I will never forget one day we planned a party with the dues money we had saved and decided to invite the guys from the neighborhood. Between my house and my neighbor's house, we had space almost big enough for a small car to drive through. This space led to my backyard, to my back door. This space led to my back door before entering my yard. We had the best time in this little area. I lived on the first floor and my cousin soon moved upstairs. We would spend so much time looking out of the window, talking to one another and talking to our neighbors next door who had 2 daughters the same age as my younger sisters on the first floor. Then their son lived upstairs with the grandparents. During the summer, the first thing in the morning, we spent a lot of time looking out of the window, chatting about the day before us, the day at hand, and who liked who. But this was, I'm sorry, we always were in competition with how many Geminis there were in the neighborhood and how many Libras there were. The Leos were not far behind in number, but this was a running conversation with us. This was not just our meeting place to talk, but this was where we would have our drill team rehearsals and ultimately our parties. There was one boy I really liked, and this particular afternoon we were having a party, and me and the boy I really liked started to dance. For me, it was like one of those shows where you waited all day to see him, and when you finally do, everything was perfect. He was holding me close. The music was playing. I felt like we were the only ones there, and now all I needed was the kiss. All of a sudden, my mother's new boyfriend looked out the window and with loathe and disgust in his eyes and voice, told all the boys, "Get out of my yard." He ruined our party. This wasn't the first time he ruined things for us, and it would not be the last time. My sisters still tease me to this day about my slow dance with that boy to a song called Magic Man. Oh, and I'm going to end this. No, I'm not going to end this. I'm going to read one more one more paragraph. Now, there are monumental moments as we were growing. There are monumental moments as we were growing up. And one of mine was when I had to take 8th grade graduation pictures. By this time, I was doing my own hair and dressing myself without anyone checking on me. Not that anyone ever did. So for my pictures, I styled my hair. I brushed the back of my hair up, and I brushed the back of my hair to the front until it met at the top of my head. My plan was to put one crown line curl. I was going to curl it right across from one ear to the other, with the curl facing back. I did good until I got to the top, and I realized I just burnt a big chunk of hair right out of the center, smack dab in the middle of my head. I let the curlers get too hot. My hair was already short, so creating another style on my nappy hair was not an option. I went to school and took the picture with the big wedge out of the center of my hairstyle. And that picture was also used for the 8th grade yearbook. I wish I could find that picture, because in the midst of a fire as we grew up, I lost my yearbook. So if anybody has a picture of me from the yearbook, post it, because I would like a copy of that. But that's part 6 of my Ain't Nothing Clean About Dirty Dishes. Thanks for tuning in. Have a fantabulous day.